Well, hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about November. November is going to have 4 weeks in it, and we are not doing an overview. So we're going to jump right in and do 1 week at a time with one deck at a time, just like we did last month, only there will be no overview. I just kind of felt like October's overviews were too long, and that maybe nobody was digging that. So I went ahead and made the new decision to just go 1 week at a time, and we will see how that plays out. Do comment below if you wanted the overviews or you don't want the overviews or whatever. Your communication is helping me build my channel to be what it needs to be to take care of you. That's my goal, is I want to give you as much information as possible so that you're better informed about what's coming up for the next week and can make better decisions. That's it. So I do have messages from my better angels, and we are talking to you right now about how it's really important that we understand that we are all one, okay? All the people, all the human race are one, right? We need to take care of one another. We need to relate to each other on an emotional level. That means that if you see somebody fall down and suffer, you can go over and pick them up. You don't need to know anything else about them, how they fell, why they fell, what else is going on with them. Doesn't matter. It's just being helpful in that moment, right? So we can stay in that place of relating to people on their feelings. We also want to be peace. So come at these things without being too excited, right? You want to come at it under personal control, understanding how you're being overexcited in a situation or isn't really going to make it better, right? So if you can be chill and go over and help out and do the thing without having to worry about what their resume is or how they got here or what happened or whatever, it doesn't matter. They're a human being that needs help. That's it. And so if we can do that, relate to people that way, be peaceful, those are the critical moments here. We want to really focus in on that. And you know, let your feelings be your guide in that situation so that you remember what you felt like when things were happening like this to you, and then you can relate to them about those feelings, all right? And that's okay. It's good, all right? Let's go ahead and get into the reading, all right? So, like I said, no cards in front of me. We are at the very first week, so we have 4 decks, 1 week for each deck, 1 deck for each week. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and lay these out. These are the Wild Unknown Tarot. Very cool deck. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. We have 12 areas. We are doing this layout that is based loosely on the 12 houses of the astrological chart. So we are going ahead with this. It gives us a more in-depth reading for you, for sure, in different areas of your world and your life. So we want to go ahead and get after it, right? Make sure that we're talking about all the stuff that's going on in all those places. The first round is where you are. The second round is, of course, what's blocking you. And the third round is going to be your solution, so we can get you where you need to go, all right? So yeah, it's a beautiful deck. Yeah, last month we were embracing all the changes around us, and this month we are all about being peaceful and staying chill. It's interesting to see how it plays and how it's going to work out, right? Everybody has different things going on in their lives, so that how that relates to you and in what areas of your life that will relate to you will be different for everybody. So, cool, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this deck here. Ta-da, we finished. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going on with you personally. This is the self department, all right? What is going on with you personally? What's going on in your noggin? The moon, you're working on your dreams and goals. Your brain is focused on figuring out where you want to go, how you want to get there, and what's going on. I feel like there's been a lot of changes. Like last month, we were talking about all those changes. And because of those changes, you're regrouping. You're coming up with new plans, new ideas, and wanting to figure out how you can work all these new changes into the plan. It's good. Very good news. We like that very much for you. The Ten of Swords is showing that you have complete control of the situation. And so because it is in a blocking department, some areas you will have control over. Others you will have zero control. So you will have no say in what's happening for some folks in your world or what's going on around you. And you're like, oh man, being powerless kind of blows. So I get that and I appreciate that. It's interesting to realize that even as we're working on our dreams and goals, wanting to have other people involved in that situation or how you want to incorporate your posse, it changes things. And at the same time, it's harder than it was before. But your wishes are going to be fulfilled. You're going to find ways and means to incorporate folks, and other people will find ways and means to incorporate themselves. So you may not have to worry so much. I think some of the people that are on the outs or moving away from what was or changed up things are more boomerangy than you thought, and they might become flying right back at you. Okay, so that's cool. You're going to get what you need out of that, so don't worry as much as you might, because it's going to work out. This area here is talking about your money. What's going on? You need a little financial advice. With new dreams and goals in mind, you're going to have to get advice about how to handle what you're doing, because yeah, you have new plans, new ideas, and you have to make plans and ideas with your money too, all right? The gift of love could be blocking you in this situation, so you may be feeling like this could be new kids, new babies, new information about babies, that you're like plotting and planning your finances based on a certain number of siblings or children or whatever. And now it's like, uh-oh, we have another one to incorporate. So it's good that you're getting advice, so then you can make room for all the people that you want to benefact or whatever, right? You want to use your money to help others. But yeah, there's also the potential that even as you're making your financial plans, you're going to find yourself definitely wanting to come at this with a place of love, from a place of love, and that's good. It's opening doors for you, so you're going to have opportunities to move forward as you move forward from a place of love. So very cool. Love that for you. Let's talk about your communication department. What is going on, Aquarius, for your communication department? You are definitely feeling a little stuck in your power right now with your communication. You're not really sure how to communicate to different people what you really want to say. I'm feeling like it's procrastination. It's a situation where you're just deciding. You haven't figured out what the words are. I think you know what the words are. They don't have anything to do with power at all. You're going to want to change your plan a little bit to accommodate whoever you're talking to, and they'll accept your plan. It'll be mostly your idea, but then it'll have a little change on it, okay? This card here is talking about the Emperor. It is showing the foundation of your life being figured out. You are working on, because this is, you're stuck in your power in trying to figure out your foundation in power, right, or your foundation in life. This could be your house, your home. This is you communicating about your house, your home, what you want to do with it, how you want to work it out, whatever your next big change is. You're a little stuck trying to figure it out. Maybe you have to find the right contractor to discuss it with and then work it out. And that's going to be interesting, because then you're going to be totally in charge of the situation, reluctantly, because you don't really want to be in charge of the situation at all. There's something about that for you is, you're just kind of like, no, I don't really want to be in charge of this. So you're trying to pull yourself away from being in charge of it, mostly because you have regrets about how you handled it the last time. So you're like, why should I do this now? So anyway, it's all going to work out just fine, and you probably will be in charge, okay, Aquarius? Don't be alarmed. It's just what's happening. What's happening in your family department? This could be your chosen family, your birth family. All of this is happening, so you're feeling a little hung up. lots of things are in the air right now. You don't have any control over some of the things that are happening around you, and so it's maybe feeling very awkward to you. You're like, how do I make decisions when I don't really know where things are going to land? This is not what I wanted. I don't, right? I feel like it has a lot to do with having an idea of what you wanted things to be like, and now things have changed, and you're having to accommodate the changes within the family, and it's awkward and not as fun. So you're feeling frustrated, okay? You're allowed to be frustrated. Your partner is going to be the one who actually supports you in your frustration and helps you work through it, so that it isn't like a foregone conclusion. It's not a death sentence. It's none of the above. It's all kinds of, we'll be irritated together, okay? So you have company in your misery, all right? That's what's cool about that. And the Six of Wands is sharing your ideas about a way to find a way to make it work. And that's cool. I know it will be a concession on your part to do it, but I think you're going to be able to share your ideas and work it through, and it'll all be okay. So good for you. You're working it out. This is great. Okay? Cool. Let's talk about the passion department. What is the thing that you feel most passionate about right now? This could be travel, this could be boating, this could be beach life, this could be any number of different things that really bring you joy and make it worthwhile living and working and doing all the things we have to do so that we can do what we want to do. So what do you want? What do you want to do? Three of Swords is showing that you're getting empowering information about that thing that you want to do, and it will be something you need to keep to yourself. Okay, I can keep this idea to myself. I'm not going to make any major moves about this situation just yet, but we're working on it. Okay, and you have all the tools at your disposal right now, and you're going to be able to make things happen. Okay, so just be aware that you can change things up. Use your tools to look at what you have, this new empowering information. That's good. And of course, the Son of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, is showing that fighting for your ideas is your solution. So stand up for what you want, and it will help you get where you want to go. Doesn't mean you have to share this powerful information you got. It just means if you fight for your ideas, you'll get what you want. Okay? So cool. Excellent. Let's talk now about your work and health. All right? So in work, we have Three of Wands, remembering lessons from your past so you don't repeat old behaviors. That's going to be a good thing for you. You really like it. It's going to work out for you very nicely. So good. Now we have the Chariot. Going on traveling trips and moving around is going to cause issues for you where you're not going to be able to do what you want to do. It'll block you at your job, okay? So you're going to have to minimize your adventures right now because it'll slow you down at work, okay? Now then, Temperance is showing that having to go with the flow and just deal with what's happening. There could be some emotions even tied up in this. Going with the flow doesn't always have to be something we like, and it will be something that you have to do what you have to do at work. Maybe they have like quotas. You have to attend this many days, period. Otherwise, we get to be mad or whatever. The fact is, they weren't going to pay you for that anyway. So I understand. So this is interesting. Now let's look at this based on your health. All right, what's going on with your health? So with your health, we have memories of how we handled our health in the past and what we want to do now. And we need to kind of boss up on that situation, right? We need to remember those lessons so that we can make better decisions, right? When I took this medication, it didn't make me feel good. When I took this medication, it made me feel great. Get moving on that, okay? Don't hold yourself back from getting on to the good stuff that makes you feel good, okay? Whatever it is, take care of it. Don't wait, because it's important that you move forward, because then you'll be able to step into the flow of life again one more time. Your physical health won't be holding you back in any way, and that's good news. Nobody wants to be held back by their physical health. All right? I forgot to light the candle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. This is my meditation candle with cedarwood and balsam in there. Sorry that I forgot to light the candle. I just did. 'Twas an accident. There you go. Ta-da! We're bringing the good vibes, and we're going to put that over here with the little skull. Ta-ta! Excellent. Now we'll continue on right here with this wonderful batch of cards. We are talking about how this is our relationship department, right? So in our relationship, we are working very hard to keep the finances balanced and maintaining an understanding of the abundance within our life, within our relationship, and keeping that balanced too, so that we're not overdoing it in any area, financially or otherwise, or the love and the joy that we give is reciprocated back to us in kind, and it's good. You guys have a nice balance in your relationship. Everything is sweet and kind in this situation. I like it very much. You're very mutually supportive. Good job. Ace of Pentacles is here, showing potential for an influx of extra love and extra abundance in the love department. So your relationship could be getting an extra boost of extra love and stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's not going to block you one iota. It's just kind of nice and wonderful. But you will need to make room for it. This new bit of love is going to be like, okay, cool. Now I have to find a space for it in my life. It's really nice, and it's beautiful, and it's lovely. You'll have to learn where it fits and how to work it in. This could be new love, new puppy, new joy happening in your world in this way. I feel like you're definitely considering the possibility of some sort of influx like that, but it's definitely going to change things. So excitement and fun. All right? What are you going to let go of so you can grow? What are we letting go of? Six of Wands. Six of Wands is that thing where we share our ideas and we expect everyone to get on board with it, right? So maybe in this case, we're just realizing I don't have to share my ideas all the time and expect everyone to get on board. I'm just not going to bother to share my ideas this time. I'm going to release the idea that everybody has to like my idea, because nobody has to like my idea. I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's okay. The King of Pentacles is here, showing us that we are indeed watching the money, watching and seeing that we have the money and looking for a good bargain on what we like, because we love a good bargain, and that's how we roll. So you're not going to stop your idea, but you're not going to share it either. Hee hee. Because now you have the foundation of swords, the Four of Swords. The foundation of your power is here. You are definitely stepping into the foundation of your power, which is I make decisions, I find bargains, and I go for it. I don't wait around. I don't have to ask permission. I'm going to do what I got to do. Okay? Cool for you. Let's talk now about travel and movement. What are you doing over here in the travel and movement department? All right. 10 of Cups. We have family we're gathering with. We want to go and meet up with family. We want to travel with family. This could be chosen family as much as real family. So there's whatever it is, there's a lot of joy and happiness in the gathering. So you're excited about doing something and moving forward with family. Very exciting stuff. Princess. This is Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is here telling me that you have something left to learn before you move forward in this department. So be aware that you may not have all the information. So even as you're plotting and planning your course, you don't have all the information. You may be like, oh, I'm making a plan to go through the southern states, but I haven't paid any attention to what the weather might be in those places. So I'm like, wait, what? And how will you be traveling? Be aware. Pay attention. All right? We have the Seven of Swords. When you get all that information, and once you've learned what you need to learn, you're definitely going to have all the information, and you'll be taking your power back in that situation, going, okay, cool, I can do what I want to do now. I know that I'm not going to go by car because the roads might get washed out. So I want to go some other way that won't get washed out. Ta-da! Maybe by airplane or something like that. something fast, something simple. Ta-da! But you're going to be able to make moves once you figure out what's going on and once you've learned the extra information. All right? What's going on in your ambition department? What gets you up in the morning, Aquarius? What is going on with you? Using good judgment. You really like to use good judgment. You like to weigh the pros and the cons and see what's good and what's bad and move through it carefully. And you've been doing that in many areas this particular week. So I'm not surprised. Good judgment is definitely on the books for you as your great ambition. All right. Ace of Swords. You are going to be handed more responsibility in a situation. Be careful with that. Hopefully it's in an area that benefits you more so than the work area because, well, more work responsibility is already going to slow you down. Dum dum dum. And Nine of Wands is you standing up for what you want and who you are and allowing yourself to take on this extra additional responsibility while handling it your way. Okay? Cool. So very nice. If you do get a new puppy, you're going to want to do it your own way. Ta-da! Good for you. All right, let's talk about what's going on over here in the friends department. What is going on with your friends? Eight of Wands. Everything is going very quickly with your friends. Everything is changing very quickly for your friends. You are watching and waiting for things to settle down. It's like a big old earthquake for you right now in your friends department. Things are just changing so fast. Not really sure where it's going to land. You're like, okay, what's happening? I can't really adjust until everyone stops moving around. Okay? You are going to be paying attention to old behaviors within relationships, old feelings and stuff, so that you won't be repeating old behaviors in current relationships. Okay? So you're going to be changing up how you do you, because you could focus in on the feelings in the past and let them stop you from moving forward. But I think you're going to use those lessons to move you forward, okay? You're going to try and make sure you're not repeating old behaviors that were not right in given relationships. But you're also not going to accept other people's old behaviors in current relationships. So you're going to be demanding more from your people, okay? And that's okay, because you're manifesting more friends, yay, but you're also manifesting a new way of doing your friends. So you and your friends are coming together in a different way, and it's going to be all right. I think that there's a blessing in this mess. Not a real mess, but a sort of a mess, right? There's a lot of blessings in this, and it's going to be super interesting and exciting, okay? So be aware of that, be open to it, and see how it plays, okay? Cool. So let's talk about what's going on in this final department, which is the unknown department. This is the area where we don't really have all the answers. We don't really know what's going on. And so we have to kind of realize that these cards actually apply to more than one of these houses. And that's how that's been working out for me. So we have the Four of Cups, the foundation of your heart. We are working on the foundation of your heart. I think we do that with your money. We do that, that's happening also with your family. We're also working on the foundation of your heart's desires and such in your relationship, of course, travel and movement, and your friends. So everything here is coming together, and you're working on your heart's desires, okay? I think that your foundation of your heart is going to get stronger in this mess, in this situation. You're coming to it. You're coming through it. Ten of Wands is showing up, showing that you're going to be, if you try very hard to do everything your own way, you may block things from coming through, okay? So you will block things if you try and make everyone do it your way, okay? So it won't always work out in any of these areas, whether it's communication, your personal passions. Well, this one actually does. This one does. But with your family, maybe not. Be careful. Just be careful that you don't push too hard on any one situation, okay? Because you want to maintain a group, right? You want to maintain your posse. Seven of Pentacles is showing you're feeling very abundant. all right? All of these things are helping you feel abundant because you are having your wishes fulfilled, right? You're having wishes fulfilled here. Things are happening nice in your relationship with your friends, your family, money and work, and you're able to really push forward on certain things and get where you want to go. So you're doing really well, and you're feeling the abundance. It's beautiful, and I love that for you, Aquarius. Couldn't ask for a better reading for an Aquarius, right? So yeah, excellent. This is beautiful stuff. I cannot wait to see what happens next week when we do the 10th through the 16th, but we will talk more then next week. But do go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate every single one of you. My little baby channel is growing very slowly, but it's working, and I do appreciate the one and the all of you, all right? I want you to know what's coming up for the next week, so you'll be better prepared. That's my whole goal. And of course, if you haven't commented below, please, I would love to hear what you think about what these readings are like for you, if they're working for you. If they're not, let me know. I will listen, because if you haven't told me anything, I might keep going on just like this. There is no reason for it if you don't like it, and yet if I don't know that you don't like it, other than you disappear, that's not the communication skills we're going for, all right? Please just let me know what you think, and I'll keep it in mind, all right? Thank you so much. We'll talk next week.